Do you plan to take any action to remove President Trump from office? Are you going to attempt impeachment? The New York Times reported you pitched yourself to your Democratic colleagues for the top spot on Judiciary as, quote, the strongest member to lead a potential impeachment.
Well, the key word is potential if it comes up. No. Impeachment is a question that will come up down the road, maybe, depending on the findings of the Mueller administration and of other investigations. We're far from that right now.
You were vocally opposed to the impeachment proceedings against President Clinton, of course, in 1998. You called them a partisan coup d'etat. You said that any potential impeachment of President Trump, quote, must not be partisan. According to CNN's exit polls from Tuesday, 77% of Democrats support impeaching President Trump, 5% of Republicans. There is a real partisan divide on this of impeachment. Does that concern you?
Not really, because, as I said, we're far from that. If we get to the question of impeachment, then one of the tests should be, and I've said this repeatedly, is the evidence so strong of misdeeds so terrible that you really believe at the beginning of the process that by the end of the process, when all this is laid out publicly, a very large fraction of the people who voted for the president will grudgingly acknowledge to themselves and to others that you had no choice but to impeach the president. That's a test, because you don't want the country torn apart in the sense that half the country says for the next 30 years, we won the election, you stole it. So one question before you do an impeachment is, do you think that the evidence of such terrible deeds is so strong that a large portion of the opposition vote base, of the president's vote base, will be convinced by the end of the process?
And you're not there yet. You don't see anything.
Oh, we're far from.
Okay.
Well, I see a lot of potentials, but we don't know. That's why we're waiting to see what the special counsel finds. We're waiting to see what a fair investigation. The Republicans on the Intelligence Committee and the Judiciary Committee made sure there was no fair investigation in Congress. There will be now, and we'll see what that comes up with, what the special prosecutor, special counsel's office comes up with, and we'll then have to make judgments. I certainly hope that we will not find the necessity for an